just gonna do some gentle warm up, we'll do some balancing, and we're gonna do some sun salutations also. So just for starting, get a nice comfortable seated position, whatever that means for you, and start rolling through your shoulders. As you ground through your seat bones, lengthen through the crown of your head. You can relax your eyes in a soft gaze, or you can just close them. And just move with your breath through those shoulders, wherever you're at. If you want to go slow or fast. And when you're ready, just go that other way. Loosen up any resistance. Good, and bicycle pedal them out. One shoulder up, other shoulder down. Try not to move in your spine, try to isolate the shoulders, but it's a lot harder when you're doing the bicycle pedaling, but just focus on isolating those shoulders. Good, and the other way. Keep lengthening through the spine, grounding through the seat. Good, and bring the shoulders all the way up by your ears. Deep breath in. Exhale, release them out. One more time. Squeeze up, deep breath. Exhale, release it out. Now with your hands onto your legs, we're just going to start shifting one way and the other way. Loosening up through your spine, getting any little kinks out of the way. Feel free to stay a little bit longer in your twist or move quicker. It's up to you, whatever feels good. Now add some neck movement in, tucking that chin into the chest when you go one way, and then bring that chin up when you're in your twist. And find your neutral center. Extend just one leg. Keep your other leg with you. Press that bent knee down and then shift your body over towards your long leg. You can have that strap or block near you. We're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold in. See if you can catch your foot with your block or your strap. And we might be a little bit more tight on one side than the other. We're going to stay here and breathe into it. So take your time. Maybe start with your strap, then move to your hands, and maybe even get to your block. Each exhalation is going to sink us a little bit lower. Extend through your heel. Keep breathing. 3 more deep breaths, and then we're going to add a twist, or you could stay here. Okay, if you're comfortable, you can stay where you're at, or take your left hand. If you have your right foot, it's your left hand, so your opposite hand, and then thread that same arm under and press. You could use your block to press also, to get a little bit deeper into it. Try to look up toward the ceiling as you hug into that leg. Keep breathing. 3 more deep breaths. Exhale, unwind. Walk yourself back up, and we're going to go the other side. So just switch legs. Extend your other leg long, reset through your seat bones, press your bent knee down. And then start shifting your body over to that long leg. I'm a little bit sweaty from stairs and my dog is licking me. Keep just breathing into it. What do you guys want? Go lay down. Keep breathing, 3 more deep breaths. All right, if you feel good, stay here. Or your opposite hand catches that foot and then thread your arm under to press into the ground or block and look up. Good, 3 more deep breaths. And the exhalation gently unwinds us. We're gonna come onto our backs, knees into the chest, gently rock, side to side, massage through your spine. Hands onto the knees and circle. Go one way. And just reverse that direction. 3. Both knees into the chest. Cross the left ankle over your right knee. Find that figure 4 and just stretch. Should be stretching through the IT band. Use that left elbow to press that leg open. Good. Deep stretch. Keep breathing. And now cross this leg all the way over. Take both ankles, hug it in. Try to deepen that stretch a little bit more. Good, 1 more deep breath. Now take both legs over to the right side. Try to keep them, if you can, try to keep them crossed. Take your arms out to a T position. Look the opposite direction. If you need to, you could put a block under your knees to help you. Look the opposite way, breathe. Okay, you can stay here if you're feeling good. Or take your top left leg, extend it, catch with your hand. So it's left foot, right hand, or you could use that strap to help catch your leg. And then if you want to add a binding, hold your bottom foot and look over to the right. No, to the left, the opposite direction that the legs are. Good, 2 more deep breaths. And on the exhalation, bring the knees back into the chest. Unwind if you still haven't crossed, uncross, circle through the knees into the hips. Make sure you go both ways. And then crossing that right ankle over your left knee. Gently press onto your leg on that right side. Hug it in. Use that elbow to help deepen the twist or the stretch. Keep breathing. 2 more deep breaths. And now fully cross the right leg over the left. Take your ankles, keep your feet flexed, and hug it in. Good, 1 more deep breath. Exhale, take those legs over to the left side. To your arms out, palms face up, look to the right. Keep those shoulders grounded. If you need to, you could put a block under your legs. Good. If you're comfortable, you can stay here, or you could choose to extend that top right leg and hold onto it with your hand or a strap. And then you could also choose to bind, holding your bottom leg. Good, 5 more deep breaths. And exhale, unbinds you, unwinds you, and brings those knees back into the chest. Take your hands behind your legs and rock yourself all the way up. Turn around and tabletop in the center of your mat. Begin rounding and arcing, undulating through the spine, moving with the breath, exhaling into your back body, inhaling into your belly body. Good, and the next time that you round through the back, just stay here and sway. Keep that chin into your chest. Belly button all the way up by your spine. Move through the shoulders, the hips. And when you're ready, just go the other way. And coming to the center, curl your toes, press into the down dog. Walking your dog, walk it out. Good. Just move through it. Take your time, make it feel good. Two more deep breaths. And on the exhalation, bend your knees, shift your weight back, and either jump or step up by your hands. Place your hands onto your legs, either above or below your knees. Stay here a moment, just let the blood come back down to your body. And then we're gonna move with the breath a few times. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold in. Inhaling up. Exhaling, folding. Every time that you fold with the exhale, try to get a little bit deeper. Good, just keep moving with that breath. And then slowly round up vertebrae by vertebrae Tucking that tailbone in, round up through your spine until you come nice and tall. So we're gonna do a little bit of balancing. Choose a leg, whatever leg you want. Try not to have too much of a squishy floor. All right, and your other leg, you're just gonna bend it in. Put some buoyancy through that supportive leg. Good. And now take that leg out to the side. You can stay here, or with either your hand or a strap, try to extend that leg. Look at something not moving. Good, one more deep breath. Bend that leg back in, take it over to the other side. Cross your body. Good, you can stay here, or you could use your opposite hand or a strap, catching your foot. See if I can do this even. And try to look the other way. Three more breaths. And release. Walk it out. Now other leg. When you're ready, just hug it in. Put a buoyancy in your supportive leg. So here, breathe. If it feels good, you can move that ankle around a little bit. All right, and when you're ready, take it out to the side. Good. All right, think about that form. If you need to, you could hold on to a wall or a chair. And if you want, try to extend that top leg. Use your hand or a strap if needed. Three more breaths. Good, and take it over to the other side. And let's just start with bending. And that knee goes across the midline of your body. Look the other way. You can stay here, or you could try to extend that leg using a strap or a ring if needed. Look the opposite direction. Two more breaths. Good. Exhalation gently releases. Wiggle it out. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Open up the chest, lean back. Exhale, swan dive down. Hands come under your shoulders. Bend your knees and step or jump into your plank line. Gaze forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower. Place those hands low in the rib cage. Inhale, look up. Exhale, curl the toes into your downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Stay here, breathe. Focus on that back straight, shoulders open, fingers and toes nice and wide. Breathe. Keep working on sending your heels down to the ground. Good. One more deep breath. Exhale, bend the knees and either step or jump all the way up towards your hands. Place your hands onto your legs above or below the knees. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow down. And then slowly round it up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Move your head one way, the other way, and then inhale the arms all the way up. Deep breath in. Reach back. Exhale, swan dive back down, hands under your shoulders. Plank line, stepping or jumping. Squeeze for just a few breaths, holding that plank. Squeeze the core, glutes, legs. Deep breath. Exhale, lower. Hands come low in the rib cage. Point your toes and press up. Deep breath. Exhale, curl the toes. Downward facing dog. Breathe. If you wanted to, you could walk your dog. Those shoulders open, fingers and toes wide. Belly sucks in. Good, one more deep breath. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump up towards your hands, hands onto the legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow down. And slowly round it up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Take the arms up, take your right wrist, pull to the left, deep breath. Other side, take your other wrist, pull. Reach all the way back, open up through the chest. Exhale, swan dive down, hands under your shoulders. Step or jump into that plank line. Deep breath. Exhale, bend the elbows lower. Inhale, press up, cobra, up dog. Exhale, curl the toes, down dog. Hopefully you're starting to feel loosened up. It's taking me a minute today. Keep breathing through it. We're gonna take 3 more sun salutations and we'll do some balancing warrior threes. On your exhalation, bend your knees, shift the weight back, step or jump up towards your hands, hands onto the legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow down. And then slowly round it up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Lift those arms up, reach it back. Exhale, swan dive down, hands under your shoulders. Find that plank line, squeeze. Keep holding, hold 5 breaths. On the exhalation, bend the elbows lower. Place those hands low on the rib cage. Squeeze the elbows in, point your toes, lift up into your cobra or up dog. Exhale, curl toes, down dog. Breathe. Really try to get a little bit deeper than you were before this time. Stretching out, press all of that weight back towards your seat bones. Open up through the shoulders. Straighten your back. Tuck that chin into the chest. Draw your belly in. On the exhalation, bend the knees, shift the weight back, and step or jump up towards your hands. Hands come onto your legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow down. Then slowly round it up. Give your head a little nod side to side. Inhale the arms up, reach back. Exhale, swan dive down, hands under the shoulders, step or jump, plank line. Gaze forward. We're gonna come into a side plank. Shift your weight to one side. Hold that side plank. If you wanted to, here you could take your bottom leg, stack it. You could always have your knee onto the ground, or you could take your top leg and balance. Good, 3 more breaths, then we'll do our other side. And release, if you have the foot, release it and just switch to your other side. With your arm up, have your knee down. You could take your bottom leg on top, or you could catch that top foot. Three more breaths. And the exhalation gently releases us. Move back into your plank line. Gaze forward, deep breath. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, curl the toes, down dog. Breathe. Good, one more deep breath in. On the exhalation, step just your right foot forward. We're gonna come lift that back leg up, left leg up, and come all the way into your warrior three. You need to use a couch or a wall. Try to point or just flex your back foot. Point your hips down. Slight bend through that supportive leg. Three more breaths. Exhale, step both feet under your hips. Find a mountain pose, palms to your heart, thumbs to your heart center. Good. Feel nice and grounded on the inhalation. Inhale the arms all the way up, reach back, deep breath. Exhale, swan dive down, hands under your shoulders, find your plank line. Gaze forward, deep breath. Exhale, lower down. Place those hands low on the rib cage, hug the elbows in, push it up. Deep breath. Exhale, curl your toes. Downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Then we'll do our warrior on the other side. Good, one more deep breath. On the exhalation, step left foot forward or whatever side. Make sure you're doing your other side. Bring your back leg up. And then slowly try to lift your arms all the way in front of you. Flex your back foot, point your hips down, breathe. Three more breaths. On the exhalation, step both feet under your hips. Find that mountain pose. Take a moment to feel grounded. Imagine you have roots growing down from your feet into the earth, grounding you. Imagine that you have a connectedness into the sky, pulling you up through the crown of your head. So you're grounded, but lifted. Good, one more deep breath in. And on the next inhalation, inhale the arms all the way up. Reach it back. Fill up your heart, fill up your lungs. And exhale, swan dive down. Hands under your shoulders. Step or jump into that plank line. Gaze forward. Deep breath. Exhale, lower. Place those hands low on the rib cage. Squeeze the elbows in, point your toes. You could lift up one leg and the other leg to feel really grounded. And then when you're ready, press up into that cobra. We have 5 breaths here. Really think about lengthening through your spine, keeping those elbows tucked in to your ribs, stretching out the abdominal muscles, pointing those toes. Good. 2 more deep breaths, and then we're gonna bend the knees. Now you can stay here or try to bend your knees and then press up even higher. Let your hips open up just a little bit. Good, 1 more deep breath. Now we're gonna keep the knees bent, lower down your stomach onto the ground, and then catch your feet if you can. Catch those feet, bring it up. Squeeze, remember to drink a lot of water after yoga. We're squeezing out our kidneys. Two more deep breaths, and then we'll take a child's pose. And slowly lower down, widen your knees, press your weight back into an extended arm child's pose. Try to press your forehead onto either the mat or a block. Good, 1 more deep breath in. On the exhalation, find a tabletop position. We're gonna extend the right arm, left leg, opposite arm to leg. Move around the wrists and the ankle as you think about straightening out through the limbs, through the back, balancing, finding your form. And then you could move that opposite direction with the wrist and the ankle. And then option to bind. Bend that back knee, catch your foot with your hand or a ring or a strap, and bring it up as high as you can while still balancing. Breathe. One more deep breath. And the exhalation releases the knee back to the earth. Take a stretch. Press your weight back. With the option to walk it over to one side. Press into the ground. Breathe. If you wanted to, you could take your inside hand and stack it on your outside hand. And then walk it over the other way. With that option to stack hands. And back to center. Find your tabletop position. It's good to have your knees a little bit wider than your hips to help keep your balance. And when you're ready, extend the left arm, right leg, or just whatever side you did. Make sure you do the other side. Rotate through the wrist and the ankle while you lengthen the limbs, straighten your spine, draw the belly in. And when you're ready, go the other way. And if you want to bind, bend that back knee, catch your foot, and bring your leg up. This is a nice quad stretch. Stretching out your quad, bring up that leg nice and high while you're balancing, and it also stretches the shoulders too. Keep breathing. 3 more deep breaths. And on the exhalation, gently release. Come back into that extended arm child's pose. Draw the belly in. And with that option to walk it over to one way, press, stretch. And the other way. Good, back to center. And then cross your legs behind you. So just like you're crossing your legs. And then we're gonna sit back into this. If you don't feel comfortable sitting like this, you can always just sit in your normal seated pose. But if it's available, try to stay like this. Reset through the seat bones, feel nice and grounded. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up. Whatever hip is on the bottom, that same elbow, take it and then pull it towards the other way. Use your head to press your arm back. So I don't want anybody's chin to the chest. I want you to just press your head onto that arm, deepen that stretch. Nice deep stretch. And if it feels good, you can bind, trying to catch your fingers with your hand. Whatever elbow's up, it's your other hand goes behind you. You could use a strap if you need to. Keep pressing your arms with your body. Trying to keep your spine straight. Breathe. Good. And whatever elbow is up, try to start looking that direction of the elbow that's up. Like you're trying to look behind you. Stretch even your eyeballs and just twist. Good, one more breath. Exhale, unwind, take those arms out in front of you, press back into tabletop position. And we're just gonna switch legs. So the other one comes on top. When you're ready, sit back into that seated position, or whatever comfortable position works for you. Take a moment to feel grounded through the hips, stack those knees. Inhale the arms back up, and now we're going the other side. So take your other elbow, should be at the same side as the hip that's lowest to the ground, or the leg that's lowest to the ground. And then really think about your form as you bring that elbow toward the other end of the room. Use your head to press your arm back, keeping your spine nice and straight. Breathe. Good. And if it feels good, you can find your binding, catching your fingers with that other hand, and then press your head back onto that arm. Press your back into the arm. Breathe. And then if you want to, start looking behind you on that bent elbow, the arm that's up, that side. Look behind you. Try to stretch even your eyeballs. Keep your chin parallel to the ground. Good, one more deep breath. Exhale, gently unwind. Release your arms from behind you. Uncross your legs. And we're just going to roll back onto our back. Make sure you're on the center of your mat. Bring your chin into your chest. Tuck yourself into a tight little ball. And then start squeezing all of your muscles. Squeeze even your feet, even your fists. Squeeze as tight as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release out into Savasana. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, side out. Just make any little movements to feel nice and grounded, relaxed. Let your body sink into the earth. Just relax. Feeling that gravity of the earth. Feeling the goodness of your body, of your breath. Feeling how good it feels just to have sensation on your skin. Your mind relaxed. Your breath nice and calm. Start just making little movements, wiggling fingers, toes, moving your head side to side. When you're ready, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Roll to your right side. Use your left hand to press you up into seated position. On the next inhalation, inhale your arms all the way up. Reach, open up through the shoulders, deep breath. Exhale, arms come down as you twist, whatever way, and just keep twisting and exhaling. Try to exhale all that old stale air. Just exhale, exhale, exhale. When you're ready to inhale, unwind. Inhale the arms back up. Big, deep inhalation. Open up through the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Twist the other way. Keep exhaling as you twist. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And inhale the arms back up. Palms touch. Bring it into your heart center. Thumbs to your heart. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you, guys.